Yummy, 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 I got food in my tummy and I feel like eating. Yum, yum, yum. Hello everybody, how are you? My name is Peter Williams, I'm Tupperware Pete, and I'm going to pop on and I'm going to show you Weet-Bix rumbles. Now, I'm not going to put rum in them, although I do have some sultanas that are, I'm not sure if they're fermenting or not, so let's give them to somebody tomorrow and we'll find out. Weet-Bix rumbles, let's get right into it, right? Because sometimes you want a sweet treat and sometimes you want it to be healthy. So, I've got some Weet-Bix. See kids, where are Weet-Bix kids? Alright, I'm going to pop this straight into here. This is the rectangle number 4. This is the one that'll hold about 5 kilos of rice, but it'll also hold your family pack of Weet-Bix. And so what you do is, this is my family pack of Weet-Bix because I live alone. What you do is, right, you literally just open this up. The modular mates become your packaging. So I literally pop that straight into there. If you are doing a, if you're doing a family pack of Weet-Bix, you do have to take it out of the box and just sort of Lego it around a little, Tetris it up a little bit right in there. And literally, Tupperware becomes your packaging. Now, can you see here, see how you've got your outside seal, you've got your inside seal, you've got the raised tabs on each of the 4 corners. They match in with there's little gaps in the tab on the side here, all right? Now, all you have to do is you just line that up, run your thumbs around the side. Some people burp it, entirely up to you, right? And that will now extend the life of your dry staples. Some people say up to 5 times longer than the best before date on your package, because Earl Tupper, when he invented the modular mates, he based it on a paint tin, because he thought, why can paint stay in a paint tin lid and it never dries out? It always stays, you know, as wet as the day you bought it yesterday, right? Exactly the same principle. So he just grabbed a paint tin lid, flipped it upside down, Miss Jane, and that became the modular mates, which this year are celebrating their 40th birthday. Can you imagine? I can't believe it. All right, so we're just going to remove one corner at a time and we're right to go. I'm going to do, in my Supersonic chopper, I don't think we need the funnel attachment for this one. There we've got, I can either put my Weet-Bix straight into here, and that's what I'm going to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do 5 first. Someone was asking me, does that chopper do biscuits? Yes, it does. So this is our Weet-Bix. This is something the whole family can do, right? How easy is that? I'm going to use this as my mixing bowl. This is the Eco Plus clear bowls. They're made out of single-use plastic. So what Tupperware do is they grab single-use plastic, right, out of landfill. This creates a circular economy and it gets rid of landfill entirely. So what they do is they take single-use plastic, they treat it, they remove all of the impurities, and so that the ingredients are like A grade, and that's why it is called Tupperware. All right, so we've got that in there. There is mine. There's 5 Weet-Bix. I've just crushed that up into there, and I've got 1, 2. The recipe calls for 8, so I've never done this before. This is the first time I'm doing it, and let's see what happens. All right, let's just pull that cord a little bit. Oh, no, that one needs a little bit more. All right, we'll pop that straight into there. Let's do this, out of the way. We've got our 8 Weet-Bix. Then, literally, let's pop this top on. All you need to do now, I love the no-bake desserts. They're so easy. All I'm going to do now is grab some cocoa. This is cacao powder. I've run out of cocoa, but I did have cacao. So we're just going to grab 2 tablespoons, measured with love. We'll grab 2 tablespoons of those. You can put, I don't use alcohol in my sweets, so I'm just going to bypass that step. I do have some sultanas, and I'm not sure if they're fermenting or not, so maybe they will be rumbles. This is, it's 1 cup of sultanas. Now, if you don't like sultanas, I know someone said they don't like sultanas. You can use dried apricots, you could use white chocolate bits, you could use macadamia nuts all chunked up, whatever you like to eat, or you can just leave the fruit out entirely, right? So that's just a cup of sultanas, some 2 tablespoons of cocoa, 8 Weet-Bix, and a tin of condensed milk. How amazing is that, right? So what we're going to do is, yes, it has a ring pull, but I want the spatula, I want to get the spatula in there, and I don't want to cut myself or the spatula on the edge of the can. And so because of that, I'm using the Tupperware can opener, because when you are, especially when you're, can you see, look at the can opener, I'm just dripping into here so it doesn't drip on the bench, right? Can you see how this never touches any food? Never ever wash this, and it will last you a lifetime, promise, right? So all you have to do is just go over to the bin and you open up the arms, that goes straight into the bin, and that goes back into the drawer, or in my case, I hang everything up. Now, who would have thought you could lick the tin dry? No sharp edges. It doesn't cut. It releases the seal, and away you go. So how safe is that? If you've got partners or dogs or kids that are bin divers, now you don't have to worry. Just use a Tupperware can opener. Everyone will be safe in the kitchen. All right, there is my tin of condensed milk. I'm just going to grab my Tupperware spatula. You can buy it singly, or you can get a whole set of utensils. I'm literally going to pour that all straight into here. Can you see that there? Straight into there. I love it. The spatula will lick the tin dry for you. It'll lick the can dry. And if you notice, I'll show you in a minute. Can you see? How awesome is that? Can you see how one side is pointy and the other side is curved? So I grab the pointy end and I can get right into the bottom of the can. If it's a jar or something with a curved bottom, the curved side is ideal, because that just runs right around the curve and it licks it clean totally. So that's the entire can is taken out. All we need to do now, we just mix it all together. There's our 8 Weet-Bix, 2 tablespoons of cocoa, or in my case I just used cacao powder because I had that in the pantry, and a cup of sultanas. You can use dried apricots, you could use sunflower seeds, you could use macadamia nuts chopped up in your chopper, you could use so many variations that you can do. I am going to show you my Tim Tam balls one day. I love making the Tim Tam balls, they are delicious. Alright, so literally we've just combined all of that together. Now what I'm going to do is, you know this product? It's a meat marinator! You got a meat marinator! You need 3 of these. You need one for your meats, one for your sweets, and one for your feets, because they make a great little massage filled with Epsom salts at the end of a hard day. And hand in the middle, lift up on the corner, that's how you release the seal. Now I can fill that with, which side? Which is which? I can fill that with cold water. I can put my fruit in there or my seafood in there. I can fill that with hot water. I can pop my steak and barbecue meat in there, grab a second one, pop the cover over to stop all the flies and the bugs getting into it as well. Heat resistant, corn cobs. Christmas cake won't sweat in here because of the pyramids that it's raised up on. Or you know what you can do, like I'm going to do right now. Coconut, you put the lime in the coconut and drink them both up. You put the lime in the coconut. I'm going to grab a half a cup of coconut, maybe a little bit more. I'm going to pop that straight into here. So this will marinate, it'll defrost, it will crumb everything, it will coat your lamingtons in coconut, and it will also coat your Weet-Bix rumbles. And this will freeze. I can freeze this for 3 months, and then when I want to, I can just pull them out and away you go, right? Now how awesome is this? I'm just going to grab a mixture, a spoonful, just a spoonful of mixture. I'm just going to roll that straight into there. Amazing, right? Now, what I'm going to do is grab my Clear Mate, going to pop them straight into there. How awesome is that? Really easy. Or I could pop it into a freezer container and then I can freeze them. Like, how awesome is that? Weet-Bix Rumbles, done. The whole family can have a go at making these. Like I said, you can make them, if you want them to be a little bit more decadent, just replace the Weet-Bix with Tim Tams. I actually do a great white chocolate with macadamia nuts, dried apricots, and little bits of glacé ginger. Oh, yum. You roll that in white coconut and absolutely, absolutely delicious, right? And this way you can say, what did you have for breakfast? Weet-Bix. And cacao, sultanas, and coconut, right? How awesome. You might want to roll these in cocoa if you don't want to roll them in your coconut. But how awesome is this, right? Back in the day, we used to use chocolate biscuits, and you'd get the rolling pin out, and you'd crush that up, and you'd be like, it was like an event. Well, look how easy this is. It's almost finished. We just have to roll them straight into the coconut, give them a bit of a roll, pop them into here, and we're going to pop that into the fridge to set, and then tomorrow, or we can pop it into the freezer, and then that way, when it comes time for a sweet treat, you're right to go. How awesome is that? Really easy to do. Really simple. There's my Weet-Bix Rumbles. I do like the dried apricot, macadamia nut and white chocolate version with just a little bit of naked ginger or glacé ginger. Oh, yum. Absolutely yum. Right, so if you are going to consume an entire tin of condensed milk, why not throw in some Weet-Bix and make it the healthy version? All right. Now, when you join Tupperware, you get 15 to 25% discount off the entire collection. When you have an online Tupperware party, whether you are a wholesale customer or whether you're still paying the retail prices, you can receive anything out of the full price collection for 70% off. It does depend on sales, right? And then you also, not only do you get the free Tupperware for having a party, but if you join, you actually get the free Tupperware for joining as well, right? So there's always something on offer. Find a friend to join Tupperware with you, and when they join through your link, guess what? They triple the prizes for you. So you get 3 times as much free stuff as what you would normally receive, all right? So, how awesome is this? We'll just pop this aside. Almost done. We'll do 2 more. How cool is that? And I will take that tomorrow, and hopefully the people that receive them will be grateful. If you've got any questions or suggestions about how I could maybe improve this recipe, how awesome are they, right? They are just, let's have one right now. This is why I don't eat on camera. If you've got any questions or suggestions, please let me know. Apart from please don't eat, please don't talk with your mouth full. I know that one. Let me know. I'm more than happy to chat. I'm going to pop online right now, and I will speak to you all soon. Until next time, forget your troubles and get happy and dance your cares away. Shout out and get happy. I'll see you all another day. Thank you all for watching, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.